Hello, my friends, all the way around the world and back again. And I'm having to do a voiceover on this first part of the video, so that's why my voice does not match my lips, because I can't lip sync. But for some reason, it didn't record, so I'm having to do a voiceover, which is going to be really weird if you're watching it and my lips aren't matching the words that I'm actually saying to you. But I'm going to try and follow the video and give you some ideas of what I was up to. I was doing a project that was, it's got the C word in it, but it's not coronavirus, it's Christmas. Just thought I'd let you know that bit. So sigh of relief there for those of you thinking I was going to talk about that virus thing going on. But this video is going to unfold simply because I didn't have a plan, and now I haven't got a plan of what I'm about to say either, so I'm hoping I'll be able to follow it along. So what I'm showing you there is last year's Christmas Advent calendar. So this whole video is themed on me making an Advent calendar for my friend again, but a bit of an upgrade on last year's version. So there's some elements that didn't work out, and we hung them on that string last year with tiny little pegs, and the pegs were a little bit too small, and what was in the inside was chocolates and a little positive saying. Now, because some of the elements didn't work, I was having to rethink what I was going to do for this year. So I managed to get oh dear, this is going to sound so crazy watching this video. I managed to get some 22mm bulldog clips off AliExpress, and I think I'm about to show you. So bear with, because I know they're on there somewhere. They're on the couch or something. There we go. So doing this voiceover is going to be really weird for me watching it whilst I'm trying to think about what I'm about to do next. But I'll do my best for you. So that is just some twine wriggled together because I had, I wanted to reuse that. But it didn't work. The whole concept last year was great, but didn't quite work out. So they're super cute little bulldog clips. I've had to rethink the whole scenario of how I was going to fix them, and so I decided to reuse look, see, works out just perfectly. And then to add to that, I then decided it wasn't enough. I didn't want to do the same as last year. So here comes part two, figuring it out as I go. And there were some other elements that didn't work about it, but now I've reconfigured the whole thing and it's working out just fine. But I can't remember what I said to you, obviously, because I was doing it as I was recording. For some reason, the record voiceover thing didn't work. Not the voiceover, but the record didn't work. So, I've decided to also add to that. You could put anything in those little packets, couldn't you? But I tend to put pre-wrapped chocolates. But I wanted to add something else. So, here we go with plan B. In comes little envelopes. And I thought I'd put in something inside the little envelopes, but I didn't know what. And then I thought, how am I going to make the envelopes? And that's when I found this Sizzix die. And it's so cute. These little envelopes are so cute. And I got it half price, which was even better. And because I wanted to make it consistent and make it easy, because I knew I had to make 24, so and they're pre-scored, which is great. You can just see the little line there. So all you have to do once you've cut them is glue them together. So that was simple. Then I wanted something to go inside. Now, those ones that I'm showing you there, I didn't have any design paper. What I decided to use was cardboard, and I had stuck some Christmas paper onto the cardboard, which was fine, just 160 GSM cardboard. But that was just thinking that's going to use an awful lot of card up. So I thought, what's the other option? And the other option, I mean, they worked, but the other option that's coming up in a minute is so much better, because that was too much faffing. But I liked the envelope concept. And then, oh dear, this is crazy, man. Trying to over voice this whilst I'm looking at it. So in comes the design pad from The Works, and they are 15 centimetre by 15 centimetre, 200 GSM, acid free, and 24 sheets. Perfect for £2. So that was perfect for cutting the envelopes out. And yeah, and then that's done. And it's just the perfect weight card to make the envelopes. So that was that part done. So easy, because I could run it through my Sizzix machine and at 4 sheets at a time. So that was great. Then inside, I decided to print out some jokes to go in them. So I've done 4 jokes on each one of those squares that I found on Google. I googled Christmas jokes and I found loads. So I just printed them off and had a good hoot laughing at the jokes. They were so funny. It really made my day. So I decided to print them off on coffee dyed paper. And now I'm looking for the one where I actually put it in the envelope, but I couldn't find it. So bear with, because we do find it. There it is. And so every day they're going to have an advent chocolate and 4 jokes, just to keep them happy. So I've ordered some more of those clips, which only take 3 weeks to get here from China, which is great. And then I decided I was going to use paper clips, but I've decided to keep the theme the same, to put on the same next to the there, like that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to look so cute and done. I'm loving it. And it'll hang on the rope better and easy to get access to, and then they can be hung back up. I just wanted something else to go in between each of the little chocolate things. So, and I was going to put paper clip on, but that works perfectly with those little bulldog clips. So in each one they get a joke, or 4 jokes actually, just to keep the humour going. And I really love the idea now. So I don't know what I'm waffling on about there, but just bear with, because I do get on with it. So you can see the concept, can't you, that the string is just like lots of twine twisted together to make a little bit of rope, and the 2 elements of the little envelopes, which are so cute, and then the little carton to put a gift, or you could even put, I think I was saying, you could even put a gift card in the envelopes. And these were all the little leftovers, well, the second, not leftovers, like little mini faux stamps and faux labels that you're supposed to put on the front of the envelopes. But because my envelopes are decorated out of designer paper, I decided not to do that. So I don't know what's next. What was I saying to you? I wanted to do something different, not just the advent calendar. I then came up with the 12 days of Christmas. So that's what I do next. And I wanted the 12 days of Christmas to be done from the toilet roll holders. My concept was that I was going to get 30ml glass bottles, which I managed to find, and fill them with sloe gin and sloe vodka and vodka, Damson vodka that I'd made, homemade. And then I wanted to put them inside the toilet rolls, and that was going to be covered in the designer paper, and have a 12 days of Christmas along with the advent calendar. So this was just an additional extra that I'd come up with. So I managed to find the 30ml little bottles, and so I then printed out some lovely little labels on coffee dyed paper again, which I think I'm about to show you. There it is. So those are the labels ready to fill the bottles up. And the vodka and the gin, one I've still got brewing, but the two are for 2 years old now, so well ready to be used. And I don't drink, so I just love making sloe vodka and sloe gin and from my foraging expeditions. So this person that's having this as a gift is cooks with it anyway, so they might drink it, but they cook with it. So that was the concept behind that. And then yeah, that was me saying I don't drink it, but I just love making it. And I do make loads because I love foraging for stuff. So I then found those plaques because I didn't know what I was going to hang them on. And then I had to come up with a concept. Well, now I found the plaques, now what am I going to do? So I did think I was going to Velcro them on, but then I found the little L hooks and decided to go with that. And this bit is, I needed something to hang them to, so I knew that I was going to cover them, right? I knew I was going to cover them. In comes the Works paper pad again, because this paper pad is actually 200 GSM, acid free, and 12 designs, 24 sheets. Well, I only want 12 sheets, so that kind of figures, oh, that's going to work for me, okay? Now I've got 2 different design pads. I don't know what I've done with the other one. It's lurking on, oh, here it is. And here's the other design pad. Oh, let me just get you on camera so you can see it. Oh, wrong way. And those are the designs that are inside. So I thought this is going to work. It just is a slow process getting there. So I knew I was going to cover the toilet rolls. I also knew that I needed a bottom on it, but I didn't quite figure, because I don't have a punch and I don't have a die cut the same size, but I've come up with another way of doing that. And then I also knew that I needed to hang it or attach it. In my head, there was a concept of having some sort of board to attach it to. And then this happened. I went to the Works and this is what I found, minus those at the bottom. I didn't find these clips I found the plaque, £2 at the Works, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. If I get 3 of those, and I even thought at the time I was going to interlock them, but now I thought, actually, if I do 4 little hooks on each one and have 3, perfect, right? So that was there. So this is going to be the most expensive advent calendars ever, but I love doing the process. And then I found these little L-shaped, I think you call them, sort of coppery brass, no, not brass, but copper, like screw-in hook things. And I thought, you know what, that is going to be perfect. And be it that I haven't decided, and this is what I'm saying, I can't finish this video because I haven't decided what I'm doing with the board. I don't know whether I'm going to leave it plain, whether I'm going to whitewash it and then stain around the edges, whether I'm going to decoupage on it. I haven't decided. So if you've got any ideas that could help me out with this, be it that it will come, then, you know, put some comments below what you would do with it. Because I knew that, so that's what I needed. So the bottle's going to go in there. We're going to have the vodka and the gin, different bottles, popped in there, and that is going to pop on there. Then I thought, okay, that's great, but how are we going to, in comes the next bit, hold on, bear with. How are we going to know which one's which, right? And this is how it happened. So in the works, they've got these Fabby Dabby Doodah little buttons. I think they were just £2. And they're almost like, I think they're clay. They feel like clay, but they're not. I think they're wood. And each one of those is then going to get glued to over each one of the hooks. So they then know which day is which. But I also have some stickers. Oh, let me just get everything. What else did I buy for this project? I didn't know how it was going to work out. There they are. So I didn't really know what I wanted. I've got some wooden Merry Christmas, like wooden cut out, die cut thingy Merry Christmases. So I could put those on there. But I've also got some shapes, some little snowmen, and these from the works as well. And that was 42 elements for, I think, £2 again. And they came in this box. However, this box doesn't have a lid. So it's a nice little chipboard box, but no lid. So all the elements were going to fall out, so I put them in this little foil bag. So I thought, I could pin those. I could put those on here. I think I might use the buttons for, whoopsie, upside down, as the elements, because I've got more numbers, you see. I've got these numbers, which are wooden. But then I thought you won't see the wooden against the wooden. And then I've got these numbers. So this is how I'm unfolding, because these have got to be numbered, but I don't know what I'm going to use on what yet. And if you're a bit like me, there is no plan. So those, I think the buttons have worked well on this. And I think I do need to either stain this, paint it, I don't know, decoupage it maybe. I was going to even, I've got a pyrographic, you know, pen that you can do into wood. And I thought that would look good. So again, this is how I don't have a plan. I've always said I don't do plans. I don't work well with plans. I just work well with unfolding, the unfolding element. So this is what I decided to do. And this evolved from just a toilet roll into what I'm about to show you. So glue gun to hand. Oh no, all over the card. So I've got glue gun to hand, one glue gun, some sticks. And I'm going to continue to put bottoms on these toilet rolls. And by the way, the toilet rolls actually are really strong toilet rolls. They're not just those flimsy ones. In fact, I can hardly push my thumb down on them. And the reason actually these white ones are stronger than these ones, these are toilet rolls, bamboo toilet roll paper, 100% bamboo toilet paper, and the cardboard is bamboo. So it's sturdy, right? It's not just your flimsy every day. So by the time you've covered it and you've put your 2 holes in and you've put your string on, it's so sturdy, it is pretty bonkers. So I'm going to carry on with my project. Because I've got to put bottoms, I can't remember which ones I put bottoms on now, on all of these. And the way I've done it, because I don't have, let me just get those guns out, because I don't have probably a 2-inch circle maybe, I decided this is the next best way. And here we go. I'm thinking it as I go through it. So this is where I'm up to. So I'm just going to, so bearing in all of that waffle somewhere, I hope you're all okay. And I hope this is going to, I wasn't going to video it, and then I ummed and ahed and thought, you know what, I might as well, because it might inspire somebody, and that's what I'm about. Just bear with while I get that glue going. I am about inspiring people. I love to inspire and motivate people. And even though I just thought, you know, who wants to see this? But it might inspire somebody, and that's the key, isn't it? Let's all get together and inspire each other. So I'm just putting some glue around the edge, and then I'm going to plonk it on my craft card. Plonk being the technical term. Put that to one side. And then, so we let that just dry a little minute, and then we're going to cut round the bottom, and that is stuck to that. And even if it's not, it's going to get stuck eventually when I put the I'm sure there's probably a better way of doing this, but it gives me a little bottom, not that the to put the bottle so it doesn't fall out the other end. Not that that bottom is going to done any, because I'm going to cover it, and when I cover it I've covered the bottom as well, but I wanted an extra layer to make sure it didn't fall through. Does that make sense? Let me just move that light so you can probably see better. So that's what we're doing. And again, that's the reason I'm starting this journey of doing my Christmas stuff early, was because if along the way, especially ordering stuff from China, I didn't know how long it was going to take, but those little bulldog clips only took 3 weeks, so I thought, was like, great. And because I love them so much, because I didn't know how good they were going to be, I didn't know how many I wanted and all of that. Let me just slow down a bit because I'm on super panic mode, not panic mode, you know, super do mode. I just wanted to get ahead of myself really and say, you know, I wanted to give myself enough time in case it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, and then I could come up with a plan B. But right now, it appears to be unfolding beautifully. And so it's a nice rainy day outside, and I'm snuggled up in my beautiful home with some beautiful fragrant candles going, and I was listening to beautiful classical music earlier, but obviously I can't do that while I'm filming, so that's kind of got to go on hold for a little minute. So I'm just hot gluing around the edge. And maybe this is a project you and your kids can do, because I don't know whether you're in lockdown, semi-lockdown, half lockdown, full lockdown, who knows? You know, the whole country, all different parts of the country are doing different things right now. So, but as I said, I've started in October. I might not even post this video until November, so who knows? But it will just give you some inspiration. I might post it early, actually. You see, I've thought about that, thinking, you know, if I want to inspire somebody, there's no point in doing that in November if they can't get the stuff. I'm hoping this is light enough, because it's gone dark outside. So those are all my tubes done now. So part B, in with the pads of paper. Out with that. Let's take a 6x6, so a 15 centimetre by 15 centimetre. I do believe they are 6x6s, aren't they? 15 centimetre by. And I'm going to just lay it almost practically in the middle. Well, we hope it's in the middle. And you see, they go round perfectly with just less than, probably about ½ an inch, maybe, fold over, which is just great, you know. I don't know whether we're going to get enough light. I'm hoping we've got enough light to keep this going. So I'm just going to hot glue going again. And again, you could use whatever you've got really, glue-wise. You could use double-sided sticky tape, whatever you've got, whatever works for you really. And then I'm just hot gluing that on. A little bit better actually if I do it properly. But just make sure when you're doing hot glue that when you press it, you don't squish it out all over your fingers, because that would be really ouchy hot. Right, now to fold it in, so they're just folding over, I'm just going to cut, okay? Just down to the top, to make sure that we get the overlap in the right place. I don't need that. Oh, well, I'll just do that bit anyway. And then I'm just going to glue these in place. And so you just push them down, just cut that. Glue, and then fold them over and push them down. And that way you'll get a nice even edge at the top. So anyway, I hope that you're all feeling happy despite what's going on. Because there's no point in feeling sad, that's what I say. There's nothing more than... And I know we're getting, you know, we're into darker nights and it's all starting to slow down. I love autumn. I don't know about you. I love the change in seasons. I love it. I do. I really love, even though I was born in the spring, I do love. Okay, so there we have one tube. And again, I'm just going to, you see, if you fold it, then you've got, you can't fold properly, can you, when you're doing it? So I'm just going to cut. And actually, I'm going to cut that on an angle. Cut that on an angle. I just don't want it not to glue down or not fit, or trying to put paper around the square holes. Right, so cut down, just cut little strips like strips. Okay, so I'm just cutting down, can't see it on camera, little edges, right? Just think, some of the world is in daylight right now and we're plunging into darkness. I love that concept, that somewhere in the world someone's having sunshine. And I love that. I love thinking about that. Right, so we're just gluing. Careful, careful, watch your fingers. Careful. That's not you I'm talking to, that's me. Careful, because I know what I'm like. Right. Glue, hot glue, and this will stabilise the bottom again and add a little bit more rigidity to it. Rigidity, is that word? Rigidity, yeah, it is, that's right. So there we go. And actually, that makes, honestly, these, I can't believe how strong these toilet rolls are. Toilet roll whole, you know, the toilet roll empty roll. I mean, the bamboo itself, toilet rolls are pretty sturdy, considering. Right, now it's time for hole punchy. Right, so I've got my hole punch. No, not that one. The one I'm using. Now, the one I'm using allows me to set, and it's actually my crocodile, you know, it's my one that puts brads in. Okay, I got this from Wilko. It's got Wilko on the side. And this element, I didn't know it was here the other until I found it the other month. And it allows you to put how deep the distance is here, which is great because then at least I've got it equal parts. So when you're doing your holes, you want the seam that you've done at the back. So you're going to punch either side. And because I've got this set here, I will punch the same distance on the other side. All I've got to do is get it central. That's my other issue. No, not there. About there. Okay, and that then should be at the back and then you won't see it. Part 3 of this little project. What have I done with them all? Let's see, I've moved everything off the table now, I can't find it. So I need the string, which is not there. I've cut some string somewhere, people. Where is it? Come on, shout, tell me. What have I done with it? There it is. It's here somewhere. Oh, I've thrown it in the box here. Right, part 2 then. Right, so I'm going to make, I did them all the same length. Oh, rats. I don't know what I've done with them all. They're probably on the floor somewhere. Ah, there they are. Okay. So, because I wanted them all the same length. Now, I did think about tying them over the top. And I actually still like that idea. But I didn't. Those I've glued inside, but I'm not liking that. So I might change that and do another one for that one. And I might do, I like the idea of having a knot on the outside. So I just might do that. I don't know why. I like knots. I like to see them. I know it's crazy. But how am I going to do that? Tiny, tiny, tiny. Bear with while I try and knot this without it fraying and coming undone. I knew that wasn't going to work. The other way around. Yeah, you see, I like that. I like that better because it shouts homemade to me. Right, now I've got to do this one without it. I don't know how I'm going to do that actually. See, I have these things and then I think, oh, that's not going to work because I've now got to tie that to that, haven't I? Is that going to be the same length? Does it really matter that it's not the same length actually, because it'll be all wiggly, won't it? Which will be okay. I'm okay with wiggly. Let me just see if I can get this one double tied now because I've got only one end to play with. But again, you could hot glue that on if you wanted to, but I don't want to. The whole point of doing this version was to not do the hot glue bit, just to know whether I'm going to have enough. I could have done some more string, you're right, but these were off cuts from last year, and I just wanted to use them up, so there we go, there we go, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, and in there will go my little bottle, pre-filled with one will have the first one, I don't know, one will have damson vodka, one will have sloe gin, and one will have damson slow vodka. Yeah, slow vodka, slow damsons. No, slow vodka, slow gin, and damson vodka. Each one of those, and then I'll stuff it all with tissue paper, and then once we've decided what I'm doing on the board, we hang them off the board. Look at that. That is so cute, right? Where are you? There. Yeah, I like the up and down bit because that kind of matches the in and out bit here. And then they can hang them 3 separate places in their lounge and then undo each one every day. 12 days, this is the 12 days of Christmas. And I could actually put that across the top, couldn't I? So again, this is going to evolve because I haven't decided what I'm doing with this bit yet. So, there we have it, people. And I haven't decided what numbers I'm putting on these yet. I don't know yet, but I'm going to put some numbers on there. And I'm going to finish off I'm going to finish that project off actually before we go any further. So there you go. I hope that's given you some inspiration. And I'm going off to finish them now because I can. So that's all I have for you now, my friends. I hope that this will give you something to get your teeth into. And that you get to enjoy these beautiful autumn days, if you're in the UK of course, or summer days if you're somewhere else. I don't know what different weather's in different parts of the world, but I know it's different, isn't it? yeah, so I just thought this was a nice Saturday afternoon project to be getting on with, and I hope that you feel inspired. I hope that you will like this video, and as I may have said this before, it's not for my purpose. It's because that, you know, if you do YouTube, you'll understand that it's the algorithms. The more people that like and subscribe and watch and play and all of that, the more the algorithms for YouTube work. And so really, it isn't about share me, it's about you helping others find this video, and that's about you, not about me. So do your bit. To do your bit, you can subscribe and do that notification bell. I mean, you don't have to, I'm not forcing you to, but you will be then helping someone else find the video, which is cool, because that's out of my control. It's all in your control, isn't it? So, namaste, my friends. Enjoy this beautiful autumn weather or summer weather or wherever you are in the world. Stay chilled, stay relaxed, and most of all, smile and have fun. See you later. Bye. Right, so I've decided also to tell you how to make those, I should have got a spare one out, sorry. Bear with again. I'm just fumbling around in my box. Right, how to make these little, what do you call them, triangles? You just get your paper, your design paper, 6x6, and you just cut it to the depth. I mean, you're going to need to cut it at least probably 1 to 2 inches off to make that size, okay? But you can have them however deep you want them. If you want them a full 6x6, then that's what you can have. I've actually stitched the bottom of mine, and I've double-sided taped them, but the double-sided tape doesn't stay together very well. So I've just taken the front cover just as a design, just as to show you. So you get your piece of paper, and if it was 6x6 it would be a bit longer, but I've cut the top off, right? So you fold it and fold it. Okay, so you're making a packet. Let me just glue that down a little bit. A lot. Let me just glue the edges. So you glue the edges, whatever version you want to glue the edges, okay? So now you've got a tube, and so you can do that double-sided sticky tape, you can use a glue gun, you can use whatever. Right, now you're going to get one end, whatever end, obviously you want to make sure the pattern's the right way up, and you just glue the bottom together. So now you have a little packet. Then, when you've got your little packet, you turn it sideways. So there's your packet, there's your opening, there's your glue bit down the back. Turn it sideways, pull up, and press. So then you've got your seam becomes your one edge, and that's your top. Now, again, you could just bone fold that down. So now you've got this design. Okay, so it's flat, turn it sideways, pull up, and pinch together. Now, it was the pinching together that made me think, okay, I could put magnetics on there, and then they could just open it and get the goodies out. But the magnetic tape didn't work. So again, but you could use some form of magnet in there to close it shut. But then you've got to also think about how are you going to hang it, or where are you going to put it. Now, this would make a great, and this was the other thing I thought about, apart from my friend wouldn't have done this, but if I was making it for myself, they could hang it on their Christmas tree. So you could have 24 or 25 of these hanging on the Christmas tree in decorative paper. Obviously, this is the front cover of the pad. And then you just pop numbers on. I typed those ones out. And it was supposed to have a little fairy on here, but the printer ran out of ink. So that's why I've got to reconfigure this lot. And also, what I learnt last year was, because I didn't use hot glue gun, I used double-sided sticky tape. It didn't stick very well, so I've sewn across the bottom, and I actually like the look of that. I've done the same colour, but you could do a different colour. And because the tops didn't work, I did again on my old batch. I've gone round and put some paper on the inside. Because they didn't stick together, or we did stick them together with double-sided sticky tape, and then we pegged them onto the rope. But the little pegs were too little, and the double-sided sticky tape meant that you couldn't reuse them. So I wanted a reusable scenario going on, and that's when I came up with the bulldog clips, which is just, I love, honestly, I can't begin to tell you. And these, by the way, are 22mm, and you can get them in black, gold or silver. If I can find the link, I'll put it in the bottom, the description box, if I can find the page I've got it off. And they were delivered within 3 weeks, so really good. And they're lovely little clips. So and they've got holes in the top, so again, you could put those on hooks, or you could put string through them and hang them, or clip it onto the branch. I just think that type of pocket thing is going to be so amazing. And you can put whatever you want in there. And that could make a really lovely advent calendar for a friend or even a teacher, providing we're all still back at school in the UK by the Christmas time. And you know, you could do lots of things. You could hang a charm off of here as well, put a bit of jewellery in there, hang them off the Christmas tree, hang them, I don't know, hang them wherever you choose, because they've got little holes in the top, which makes it even better and useful. And then again, you can use these again next year, which is great, or keep them for the year after, or then upcycle them into a Christmas decoration for the tree. But again, you know, before this happens, before the Christmas bit happens, we've got Halloween, and if you're, what are we in now? October. So we've probably got 2 weeks to Halloween. You could make some little Halloween treat bags if you've got them. Make paper, which would be great, black and orange, and make a little Halloween tree. So I know I said that was it on my last bit, and I've added this little bit in because I keep adding bits to my videos as I go. And I have thought about doing a kit so that you can just buy the envelopes and the papers to go with this, but I think it would cost quite a lot in packaging. So, but if you'd like a kit with 24 papers to do that, 25 papers to do that, and 25 mini envelopes like that, and the string as a kit, then let me know. I might even be able to do it as a download if I think about how to do that, but I haven't thought any of that through because that's just where I'm at today. But if it's possible, I'm sure it is, then possibly, other than giving you the tangible clips, then maybe we could do a downloadable version and an actual version. Who knows? You know, I'm not very good at creating stuff for other people. I just like doing it for myself and my friends. But if you'd like that, and I will be able to see then whether there's enough room for movement in doing that for somebody. So let me know in the comments whether you'd like that, but it's going to have to be fairly quick in the fact that postage and timing for it's, you know, October, November, and I need to get these out before the first week in December because just to make sure you get them. So it's all that's got to be taken into account, right? And so if you'd like a kit, then let me know which version, PDF download or real kit. And if there's enough of you that wants them, because it will warrant my time, then I'll be happy to look into it further and get on to it for you. So, until the next time, I know I said that at the end of the last bit, and I've added this bit on, so I might add another bit on yet, but I don't think so because I'm done now. I've done all my my starter bits, so I'm ready to start packing. I've got everything ready now to put it all together. And maybe I'll add another bit on at some other stage, a part 2, to say here's the end result, because I haven't done that, and I'm not able to do that because I haven't packed them or hung them, strung them, and all the rest of it. So namaste until the next time, and stay safe.